Listen, man, brown sugar, brown sugar, brown sugar. Oh man, historically, it's already proven who, what, where this alien came from. Oh, and hello, Earthlings. As I look forward to seeing what progressiveness may take place at tonight's debate, but I have, I'm already, you know what I mean. I'm already booked and already scheduled to, start establishing some more groundwork out here. You know what I mean? It's like I said, my campaign is from the bottom up. You know what I mean? That's just where it's going. And it's an uphill battle. Which from prior situations, I've established a well accustomed to it. Dr. Fauci says some Fox News coverage of the pandemic is, wait for it, outlandish. Listen, man, we gotta get down to them diseases and what we can use and what we can't use, defuse, research, and hopefully make America strong again. Hopefully. But with anything, it takes time. And like I said, I'm trying to get the world to get a better understanding of where this presidential campaign is going. But more and more, I run into more difficulties. More and more, like he said, outlandishness. Why? I have to understand that it's still a pandemic. During Tuesday's debate, I mean, it hasn't gotten started yet, but they're saying that it's an echo chambers will be temporarily erased. Nah. Listen. Like I said, all my prior 2017 to 2018 videos is still available. You just have to type in the name and put 2017 or 2018 on there. Like I said, man, this is a series of events that the person behind the events should have to capture. And like I said, with me having this, but that doesn't interfere with my campaign strategy. Man, like I said, I've been campaigning for so long. Why stop now? Revelations. I mean, we want to go into Revelations. We want to go into the biblical text. We want to go into this. We want to go into that. With no real proof. See, my proof is obtainable. But even if I bring it to you, I can't, you know what I mean, prove that I am him. And he is I. Revelations on Trump's taxes, returns, Stoke Long held national security concerns. Listen, we wasn't concerned about it for so long. He's been the president for numerous years now. Let's not worry about it now. You gotta diffuse Trump's energy if you want to get anywhere. You gotta bring it down to ease it. And in order to do so, you have to let him see it for himself. Slippery slope, man. But let's go. uh, poverty in the pandemic. It's not all bad news, experts say. Listen, poverty is poverty. It's the last. It's what it is. But you want to use your freedom of speech and turn it into whatever you want to turn. That's what I said. I got to put the groundwork from the ground up. I got to get ground up. It's going to take a miracle. Definitely a miracle. Why? Because society has placed this stigmatism over and over and over and over. And I never based my life off statistics, because anything can happen. Vice News releases body camera footage that purports to show moments after. Wait for it. Officers raided Breonna Taylor's apartment. Listen, you had footage, you had this, you had that. Like I said, man, I can't be screwed or confined to what you systematically place in order. Why? Because you have a history of doing things like that. Seeing as though you going off of history, and like I said, the golden glasses give me powers, man, powers to see through things in the aspect that's how do you say it, for the best. Analysts, how Fox News, so-called street news division spins narrative. Listen, that was yesterday. You gotta upgrade your news. You got a lot of old news. Even like I said, Jon Snow was brought back to life in a movie. What happens when you get brought back to life in real life? Chris Wallace won't fact check Trump and Biden. That was like a few days. It's old news, man. Oh, and shout out to Drew Barrymore for having her own show, man. It's enlightening to see how exciting every day could be. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This debates over Trump's chance to yank stubbornly stable 2020 race his way. Listen, everyone seems to have that ability now. It's the freedom of speech. But the way I'm feeling, there's a way to alter that in a way to the point where you wish you know. But that's besides the fact. Shout out to St. Jude, my sponsor, man. Shout out to him. Saving lives. So this campaign gonna be about for 2021, saving lives, man. And togetherness. Whether you want it or not. it's how you say it? Well established. Nicaragua proposed law seeks to make fake news punishable by prison. Listen, that's coming from Fox News. And what you deem to be fake may not be real to me. And what you deem to be real may not be fake to me. The freedom of speech. May I go on? Like I said, you want to stir up this controversy in the public's eye, which you already done that already. It's just more or less something that's slowing it down. And I think you know that already. But you just didn't believe it. Titans still in game, still set to play, and as planned. Listen, the NFL is co-friends with Little Hands. Not the players, the owners. Lawsuit for every county. Communities impact by post office changes. That was 26 minutes ago. Listen. You can post, send, whatever you need to send, post, whatever. If it's late, it's late. It's a pandemic. Corona-19 guidelines are still in effect. Social distance, your mask, and try not to get in an overcrowded situation. Who knows? A transmission of COVID could take place. New York Times says how Fox News covered the Trump tax story. Excuse me. On Monday. Listen, it's been so long that you couldn't recover the things. I just say, listen, and after the fact that he's so old that he don't have to pay taxes. He already, what he's 70, 74, 76, 70. So one of them, they up in the 70 something, man. I said, wow, you coming down on the alienated, what you call it? Yeah, I'm no longer human anymore. I'm a UFO now, a flying saucer. And not black. Chinese teacher sentenced to death for poisoning nursery children. Listen, you can't just kill one and not all, man. You got to take all of that. That's what I said. I may have predicted this a long time ago when I said you got to burn them COVID victim bodies, man. It spread. That's probably why you can't seem to get rid of it, though. You put it in the ground, COVID can grow. It's a microorganism that attaches to anything he get his hands on. Think about it. Stop the transmission. That's what we're gonna have to call it. Stop the transmission, because it seems to be more and more spread situations where people want to get together, gather, and then out of the gathering of 50, 10 of them end up sick in the hospital, man. And then that number increases even more because there's more and more get-togethers unheard of. Why? Because someone wants to set the rules and someone wants to break the rules. Why? Because you have the freedom of speech. I'm trying to get everyone underneath an equal playing field of rules that's suitable for any and everyone. Why? Because I'm realizing the earth is just big enough for it all. But some don't believe that. More on Trump's tax returns. New London news. Parker returns to in-person remote learning. I mean, you can advertise all of this, but they're saying that China killed the principal or the teacher for, like I said, man, it's a slippery slope when it comes to the freedom of speech act. You say whatever you want in foreign countries. And why? Because you gotta dictate this shit. You don't have voting, you know what I mean, processes the way it's supposed to be. It's a lot of untackled things that if I was the president would fix, because if you can't fix one and not the other, it leaves a trail of confusion, a trail of unbelief, a trail of dishonesty. Oh man. But that seems to be the way the world is going, because even down to the dishonesty of changing histories and the format that it was supposed to take in the first place, which is a lot of stuff that your forefathers and things of that nature done in the past. Ultimately, looking back at them and, probably having a spiritual conversation with them, it might have been wrong, man. New meta shit. And like I said, if you want to follow the wrong, you'll become wrong. And that's not no fault of your own. It's just the way you systematically believe that your forefathers believed, which is some things are superior than others based upon whatever they said it was. And I'm trying to bring more of a diversity. In a land of universities, such a beautiful thing. That rhyme, by the way. Lemon Owen, president, celebrates news of rapid test for COVID-19. Like I said, COVID, get tested. Stop the spread. Because some things are in a bind and squeeze. Some things didn't go as planned. And the reason why, like I said, the people that you support really didn't have your best interest due to the fact that some things came at them and said, look, man, I got a better situation for you. It can't be, you know what I mean? It can't be harmful to you. But, like I said, it's a dirty game. And there is freedom of speech, but there also is the code of silence. And from the looks of things, the people that are supposed to hold those codes have now broken them. So, salute to that. Not rivalry. Revival of endangered bird provided rare bit of good environmental. Wait for it. Ah, man. Birds. You know I love birds, man. It's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a red cockaded woodpecker. It's on the endangered list. Listen, man, I've seen the fact that natural little birds and things now have to get their waters from the sky. And little, things that... I said, well, why are these birds lapping around if there's no bread around? I noticed that they were, picking at the water that was dripping. Decorah, man dies in single vehicle accident. Listen, man. People are dying from everything nowadays, man. Animals too, huh? Community rallies around longtime Hakiel, teacher, news, sports, and jobs. Listen, Trump doesn't want to pay you. Even if he does pay you, he'll cut your hours because he can't maintain what's been done. It's a mess. But we'll wait and see and find out what the future may hold. Because the way I'm looking at it, I'm hoping it holds something that will satisfy the world. A store owner faces virus penalties Listen, man, social distance. Minimize your in-store gatherings. Pre-order. Put your cell phone. Oh yeah, that's right. My cell phone is out there. Anybody want to reach out? Google it. Google it. Nah. It's like I said, man. If things go the way I'm seeing it, it'll be a beautiful thing within the next 2 to 3 years. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because the same way that the leader in chief can deny things, so should everyone else. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's beautiful. But I listen. Then again, I ain't gotta tell you. It's a code of silence. Maple Trees offers most. Put that. Somebody must be. Offers most protection from harmful UVs. Oh, and salute to the people that want to be in the business. You know, the business. I love business. Flag lower for justice. Ruth Jenningsburg. Man, salute to that, man. Salute to that. And salute to all of the things that's taking place. I actually am gratitudeable about it because I'm realizing that every step forward, there was a sign. And only the person taking the step forward would understand it. And with that being said, peace. I gotta go.